Hi everyone, welcome to my vlog. Spring break is finally here, even though the weather might convince you otherwise, but hey, we still got a break, and I don't want to argue with the week off. The collective sleep deprivation is finally coming to an end, which I always appreciated. Finally getting to catch up on things that I've been wanting to do, like play video games and read comics and books and other things I just kind of missed out on by being so busy. I had a really busy week, like right before break started, so it was really convenient to have this week off, or else I think I would have just fizzled out. Yeah, it's been a really nice way to split up the semester so far, but summer's coming, which means that winter's also ending, because the two can't really coexist. It's really been feeling like something out of Game of Thrones, where winter just lasts forever. Speaking of that, there's a new season coming up in April, which is going to be great, because, well, if you know about Arya's storyline, this is really where she's going to hit her stride, and it's going to be really awesome to watch. I've been reading a lot more, which you think that working in a library would mean that you get to read a lot, but it really doesn't. Like, you just see all the things that you want to read, and all the movies that you want to watch just like come and go, and when you finally get your hands on them, you're just so tired of dealing with books all day that you just kind of hoard them and then freak out when they're due because you've just had them for 3 weeks without touching them. I've kind of made it a point this spring break to read more about Batman, who is like one of my favorite comic book characters. I think it's really cool that like one of the most recognizable superheroes is a guy who doesn't have any powers and just dresses up like a bat. I think another thing that makes Batman so interesting and successful is that he's got some really interesting villains. Like, just take the Joker, for example. I think that's probably not the best example because it's like the example for why Batman is really memorable. It's sort of given that the Joker is totally insane because he dresses like a clown and goes out committing crimes, but I think the biggest thing is that he just forces Batman to come to terms with how insane it is for some guy to dress up like a bat and fight crime. He's not even concerned with like his identity, just sort of coming to terms with the fact that, hey, I'm insane, well, look at you. You're not too much better off, are you? That's sort of the relationship that these two have. And there's a lot of theories like Batman and the Joker really just can't destroy each other because they have this dependency on each other's insanity to like have their own sense of identity, which is a really cool relationship between a hero and a villain because you don't really see too much of that on like a psychological level. I do have a lot of those comics checked out, so I'm gonna have to spend some time with it, but I'm having a really great time with it so far. The other things that I've been doing lately, and even more so now that I'm on spring break, is learning how to play guitar again. I say again because I've been actually playing since I was 13, but over the past year or two, I haven't really had much time for it because of school and some other business. But yeah, it's really weird being like good at something because I just used to practice like hours on end and during high school and a little bit after, and it's just so weird like stepping back from being good at this to being absolutely terrible. Having to learn a lot of the things over. A lot of playing music, especially guitar, was just muscle memory, conditioning, and just having to memorize all of the music. It's really fun. I think like being able to start fresh, I don't know, just a good experience. Something I recommend doing for like anybody. Maybe not putting it down, but at least learning how to play an instrument. It's a lot of fun, really rewarding, and I'm just looking forward to getting better at it. But yeah, having fun with that. And that is probably going to be about all for my vlog this week. So thanks for tuning in. This is the Lewis U Student Vloggers channel.